So it's nighttime here, and I'm a little less put together than usual. So we're going to have some fun tonight. I haven't had a romance scammer in forever to mess with. A couple days ago, Paul Stanley posted some kind of something or other, and I said something like very generic, like, sometimes it's that way. Let me out myself. I am not a Kiss fan, not in the least. Two lives, one day. And tonight is a Nigerian romance game. I have a live wire. So I was just talking about Paul Stanley. I mentioned something. I replied to the real Paul Stanley on his Twitter page the other day. And I'm not a Kiss fan. I loved Paul's book. I saw him somewhere in an interview for the book and thought, it's an interesting read. So I read the book. I followed him. And that's been the most of it. Every now and then he'll say something and I'll post along with 10 trillion other people. But what's interesting about that is I have Paul Stanley scammers pop up in every now and then. And one has popped up tonight, and I'm going to have some fun. So far, there's been some crazy messaging. I'm thinking I'm going to play this like I am a certain celebrity journalist that we all know and dislike. Okay. He said, hello, how did you get access to my private account? Well, doofus, he friended me. I didn't friend him. This scammer guy, and I saw what he was right away. But it wasn't until this evening that I thought that he had Keanu Reeves. I've never had Keanu. I've only had Paul Stanley sliding in my DMs left and right. But I have to approve them before they can slide in my DMs. So I approved him tonight after 3 or 4 days of him being there. And forgetting all about these romance scammers. And my husband and I were just watching a program. I was like, I haven't had one of these guys in forever show up in any of my live streams or anything. I'm sure I'm on a list from Nigeria. Do not contact this woman. So I had to friend him. So I did, because he friended me the other day and liked a bunch of my comments that I'd said to the real Paul Stanley, just really generic stuff like, sometimes it's that way. Nothing drooly or stupid or anything like that. So then after I friended him about 20 minutes ago, this pops up. Hello, how did you get access to my private account? I said, no idea. I'm not even a Kiss fan. He said, oh, really? Then no problem then. You friended me. I thought it was a little strange considering I'm a famous journalist. I thought perhaps you were a fan. Okay, let's throw the red meat out there and see what happens. To me, this is the most fun you can have for free on the internet when you get these guys showing up and running their BS. One of the most fun things for me is to take on these different personas and see and treat it as like Erin, EKC People Suck. She does improv. These things are like an improv class to me. I haven't done improv or improv classes in forever. I have done them some in the past. So when these guys pop up, I'm kind of like, game on, game on, game on, game on. Oh, we will see, we'll see, we'll see. What is taking you so long, dude? Oh, do not wimp out. This is providing entertainment. Clean the house. Grace, I've been trying to clean up a lot as I go. And my husband and I, we're having a really big disagreement right now. So there's been more cleaning than usual going on my side because I'm frustrated. He has a friend that will be in Indonesia, in Jakarta, Indonesia, in about month and a half. He wants Jim to join him. Now, I don't like this friend. I think this friend is a big jackass. He's not nice. We stayed with him for a few days before my daughter's wedding. Every time we come to the US, he tries to monopolize my husband's time. He came here last year and he was tolerable when he was here in our house. I guess he figured I might toss. Now he wants my husband to go to Jakarta, Indonesia, and spend, I don't know, 2 weeks to a month there. My husband lived in Indonesia for several years, I think it was. His father was a instructor. He taught veterinary medicine at one of the schools in Jakarta, and the whole family lived there 2 or 3 years. So I can understand why he'd want to go back. He wants to go back and revisit his childhood in the late 50s there. I don't have a problem with him doing that. I have a problem with him going with his friend because the friend is a jackass. I know it well, and I'm with you. Trust your gut. That's him 3 or 4 times we were staying with him, and he was driving us around. If he could stop at any store and let me just run in and grab a little clutch to have for the wedding. Hey, Chris, and he wouldn't do it. Okay. This guy's not coming back. He was coming back there pretty. My sister-in-law help her to keep her from cleaning my house. I stayed up late last night cleaning like a wild thing. Janice, I don't like doing that. I have people coming next month, and I have a feeling I'm going to be doing let's clean like a wild thing for 2 weeks before they get here because I have to clean the guest house. Okay, damn, this is frustrating. He was answering me back hard. Let me throw a little piece of meat out. So what do you do when you're not touring the world or recording? Strictly off the record. Because I don't get paid for music news at all, just television. Let's see. I have ADHD and clean best when I'm under immense pressure. That happens to me. That's the time when I will have the most cleaning is when a lot of shit is going on. And like I said, this guy wants him to come. So my husband was like, look, get our airline miles and book me a ticket if you can. Well, I looked a couple of weeks ago and they wanted $3,000 for a ticket to go to Indonesia, to Jakarta. And I just said, no, I don't think you should do this. The world where the guy's not even a good friend. Well, this morning he said, check with our airline miles. Okay. So I checked with the airline miles, and the lowest ticket I found with airline miles, and we fly a fair amount, so we have a fair amount of miles, $19,000. Which just proves something I've told my husband. Those airline miles aren't worth a plug nickel. You have to accumulate so many to even catch a flight at all that it's just gotten ridiculous. So I'm trying to twist the twitch to say, don't go. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Come on. I guess I insulted him when I told him I thought maybe he was a fan of mine because I was a famous celebrity journalist named Katie Joy. Perhaps you've heard of me. Katie Joy of Without a crystal ball YouTube channel. So he wants to go, and I don't want him to go. First of all, he's going away for a long time. I have no desire to be here that long a time, and I have no desire to go visit anybody in the States for that long of a time. So there's that. There's the expense of it. There's the hassle of it. And there's what I'm afraid will be the hassle, because this guy, well, the last time we saw this guy, that when my kid got married, was him saying, well, I'm going to pick you up and take you here. We're going to do this and this and this. And he picked up my husband at 8 o'clock in the morning. By 11, he was back at the house and dropped him off. And I was like, what happened here? He said, he fell asleep. I said, well, he's old. He needs naps. So it didn't go well. So I think that if my husband goes, it'll be clash of a napper with the clash of a non-napper. My husband is really best if he takes a nap or two every single day. Come on, dude. I lost this guy, I guess. Let this be your lesson. Don't ever pretend to be Katie Joy to a fake celebrity. That's all I can say. Apparently, that scares people off. So next time, I know I can't use that as a persona. Darn it, Katie Joy, you ruined another thing. Next time, I'll just pretend to be MGL Michelle Goes Live and see what happens. And see what happens. And reply like she would reply. Darn it. So what's your least favorite part of the house to clean? I get asked that sometimes, and I say it's his bathroom. I don't like cleaning his bathroom. I don't know what goes on in there. All I know is there's weird smells and weird stains and pubic hair everywhere and dirty towels and things that don't happen in my bathroom. I try to pick up after myself in my bathroom all the time. When I gotta clean the man's bathroom, it's not, I'm kind of like, where's those rubber gloves and the flame thrower and the disinfectant? I don't know why that is. So I should be frustrated cleaning right now because the conversations about this trip. And I'm trying to make my insurance company pay for all of my different medical things for the last 6 months here. And Blue Cross has not been real cooperative. So I need to blow some steam off. Today, I had to sit down and fill out a spreadsheet to show my husband what all had been submitted and how much money we were owed back. So if you have some idea how exactly I can make Blue Cross reimburse me, I'm open to that. Okay, I think I'm going to go. This dude isn't obviously not responding. I screwed up in how I approached him. That happens sometimes. Next time, I'll see you guys later.